What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Got a very entertaining duel for you guys to check out. Actually, it's a couple of duels. It's 2 out of 3, and this is featuring Shadow Invoked at the bottom, which I didn't know that was even a thing, but I guess it's a thing now. You can see he has Magical Meltdown in his opening hand. He's got Shadow Beast as well. Both players running Droll and Lockbird in the main deck, and both players open with it, so there should be an opportunity for both of them to throw down the Droll. This guy can just activate it when he activates Meltdown, so that Alistair won't be able to search Invocation, and I guess the Invoke player can throw it down on Terraforming so that he can't search off the Trickstar late stage. So I think both players did open with some decent hands, and we'll see how this one goes. So I believe he's going to go Terraforming. That's going to eat up that Droll and Lock. He's just going to T-set, setting the copy of Scapegoat and Lilybell. I gotta call this out. This is a misplay. I learned this while I'm playing Altergeist, and when I was running Scapegoat, you should not set. If you're running Scapegoat, you should not summon your first monster in the middle zone. Like, summon it to one of these zones. The reason you don't do that is because when you flip over Scapegoat, you'll get your tokens in all the unoccupied zones. And then when you make Mrs. Radiant, you get, like, you can make Mrs. Radiant here or here, but then your middle zone that it's pointing to is locked up by your monster on board, and you can't use both of your tokens unless you want to make, like, 2 Mrs. Radiants, which that's kind of awkward. It doesn't give you the opportunity to go for Borolo Dragon or to go for Ningirasu. So, like, it stifles your plays a little bit. So don't do that. That's a common misplay that I see. If he would have summoned it here, he'd still have that play available. So he Droll and Lockbirds. He's going to Scapegoat. You'll see exactly what I mean, by the way, too. And instead of actually summoning Alistair, where he wouldn't have been able to get the invocation, he went ahead and set it. I think I probably would have set this Gem Knight Amber instead, but I guess that's just me. And he's gonna go for thought he's gonna go for Mrs. Radiant, and this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? So instead of being able to go like Link Spider, Borreload, you can't because your zone is locked up. So he's gonna have to do a little bit of a weird play, Link Spider, and now he bounces. Now this is fine because he happened to have Lycoris. But if you didn't have Lycoris, it'd be a misplay. And, you know, a lot of decks don't have the ability for Lycoris. Now, I don't know why he's doing all of this without using Light Stage's effect. I see so many people lose duels because they forget about Light Stage's effect. They summon all these monsters. Dude, if this was Torrential Tribute, he'd have blown you out by now. So he also does not use it in main phase 2, which obviously is going to lead to him getting super fucking wrecked because that is Dark Hole. He's at 600 life points and he loses everything to Dark Hole because he forgot to use Light Stage, and now it's not looking so good. He's going to top deck Invocation, or excuse me, Alistair. Goes for Invocation. He's going to banish his Lilybell, which I think is right, because Lilybell is kind of a luck set card in that situation. If your opponent top decks a copy of Reincarnation, well, he has the Candina too, so maybe he was going to search it. But yeah, you don't want to lose out to, you know, a Lilybell from the graveyard. He is going to lose his invoked Merkaba, but I'm not super sure that it matters right now. He is letting himself kind of get beat down by this Eater of Millions, which is progressively getting stronger, actually. But he top decks the Brilliant Fusion, and I think that might actually be where he comes back. Trick Clown can't be used there because he doesn't have the life points, but perfectly fine. He's just going to attack, and he ultimately is just going to attack with the Seraphronite. Wow, did he actually set Shadow Beast? This guy really is taking his Shadow thing seriously. Now he's going to finally summon one of those invoked monsters. Took him to the 3rd turn. He's going to activate Beast Effect. That's going to get Ghost Ogre, which might be a pain here, but he's going to summon Gem Knight Amber, and he's going to activate his copy of Alistair, and that is basically game. Now, this is a 2 out of 3. Interesting to see Trickstar's main decking evenly match. I just think that is so weird to see that. It's like you're already running Trickstar Reincarnation. So, I don't know. I feel like you have 2 traps that are, you know, I guess work a little funny. So, let's see how he opens. I believe I looked at his deck and he sided out a good portion of his Shadow engine, but you can see right now the evenly match is looking kind of spicy because that's exactly what you want. You want your opponent to go super hard turn 1, activate the Brilliant Fusion, get all the cards on field so I can just evenly match you and completely blow you out. Not to mention, he's got a copy of Terraforming to get his Light Stage. This looks really bad, man. He's got Scapegoat. He activates evenly match. Now, he does leave him with the 41, though, so he can't summon Candina, but he has double Scapegoat, though, so he should be able to out the Bagusta pretty easily. He top decks a copy of Pot of Desires, and he just says, YOLO, I'm going for it. Summons VLS, don't even care. Now, this is the really cool thing, right? he had one copy of Winter Cherries and then got a second one, and I was wondering what he could use against this. I'm shocked he didn't side it out because I think this card's terrible against Trickstar, but then I actually thought it'd be kind of cheeky if he just hit Borolo Dragon right now. I wonder if he'd have the balls to just do that, and he might be thinking what I'm thinking here, but he's going to actually wait for him to commit to the plays first after Trickstar get their search. He goes for Mrs. Radiant, Link Spider, and this is when he does it. He actually takes out his Borolo Dragon, so now he doesn't necessarily have a way of killing BLS unless he runs Phantom Knights of Break Sword, which for some reason I see a lot of Trickstar players not playing, but actually no, I forgot, he has Eater of Millions, so he's going to attack it, and it looks like this duel should be over, especially as he top decks Droll and Lockbird, which is not very good at this stage of the game. He's going to take some burn damage, and he's going to put that 41 right back in defense mode and say, chill, bro, chill. I like how the 41's defense is getting raised by the Mrs. Radiant, which it's going to die now after he takes some burn damage, which actually gets him his 1,000 Blades out of his graveyard. But check this play out. He's actually going to, man, this Trickstar player, I feel for him right here because he's going to search for Invocation, and you're thinking, oh, I got to get rid of it with Trickstar Reincarnation. I can probably win the duel, but nope, he's going to activate Ash Blossom, and you guys know where the game is going from here. He summons the Fire Invoke card, and that card just runs wild on his field, man. I think he probably would have been able to actually, I don't know. He might have had enough damage to actually just OTK him right here, even if he had a full 8,000. Because, I mean, this guy was 3,700. He also does piercing damage. And I'm just thinking if he would have attacked into the other Lilybell and then attacked into Mrs. Radiant, that means both of the Link Spiders would have lost 500. He would have been able to run both of those over before ever even thinking about attacking the Eater of Millions, which could have stopped them, but you'd obviously attack that last. But yeah, he actually ended up doing that work. The Gem Knights didn't do all that much in this duel. It actually makes me wonder if he's just, I guess he's just running it because of it being a replacement for Gem Knight Garnet. That's the only reason I can think of as to why he was running Gem Knight Amber instead of Garnet. I don't know, maybe he just likes that card. Some people do run that. Anyways, whatever you guys thought, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already. Turn on that notification bell for daily videos.